This is M14D SBS to select Chelsea Piers 11th Avenue. Next stop, Delancey Street and Columbia Street. This stop is Delancey Street and Columbia Street. Next stop, Columbia Street and Rivington Street. Transfer available to M21. This stop is Columbia Street and Rivington Street. Next stop, Avenue D and East Houston Street. This stop is Avenue D and East Houston Street. Next stop, Avenue D and East 5th Street. This stop is Avenue D and East 5th Street. Next stop, East 10th Street and Avenue D. Transfer available to M8. This stop is East 10th Street and Avenue D. Next stop, Avenue C and East 11th Street. Transfer available to M9. This stop is Avenue C and East 11th Street. Next stop, East 14th Street and Avenue C. This stop is East 14th Street and Avenue C. Next stop, East 14th Street and Avenue B. This stop is East 14th Street and Avenue B. Next stop, East 14th Street and Avenue A. Transfers available to the L train and M14A SBS. This stop is East 14th Street and Avenue A. Next stop, East 14th Street and 1st Avenue. Transfers available to the L train, M15, M14A SBS and M15 SBS. This stop is East 14th Street and 1st Avenue. Next stop, East 14th Street and 2nd Avenue. Transfers available to M15 and M15 SBS. This stop is East 14th Street and 2nd Avenue. Next stop, East 14th Street and 3rd Avenue. Transfers available to the L train, M102, M103 and M101 Limited. This stop is East 14th Street and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, East 14th Street and 4th Avenue. Transfers available to the 4, 5, 6 and L trains, M1, M2 and M3. This stop is East 14th Street and 4th Avenue. Next stop, East 14th Street and Union Square West. Transfers available to the 4, 5, 6, L, N, Q, R and W trains, SIM1C, SIM3C, SIM4C and SIM33C. This stop is East 14th Street and Union Square West. Next stop, West 14th Street and 5th Avenue. Transfers available to M1, M2, M3 and M55. This stop is West 14th Street and 5th Avenue. Next stop, West 14th Street and 6th Avenue. Transfers available to the L, F and M trains, Path, X27, X28 and M7. This stop is West 14th Street and 6th Avenue. Next stop, West 14th Street and 7th Avenue. Transfers available to the 1, 2 and 3 trains and M20. This stop is West 14th Street and 7th Avenue. Next stop, West 14th Street and 8th Avenue. Transfers available to the A, C, E and L trains, M20 and M12. This stop is West 14th Street and 8th Avenue. Next stop, West 14th Street and 9th Avenue. Transfer available to M11. This stop is West 14th Street and 9th Avenue. Next stop, West 14th Street and 10th Avenue. Transfers available to M11 and M12. This stop is West 14th Street and 10th Avenue. Next stop, 11th Avenue and West 15th Street. This stop is 11th Avenue and West 15th Street. Next stop, 11th Avenue and West 17th Street. This stop is 11th Avenue and West 17th Street. This is M14D SBS to select Chelsea Piers 11th Avenue. Please exit through the rear door.